Pretty sunrise this morning.
Well, good morning. It's just about 6:30, not quite, and I just left camp. I'm feeling well rested. I was having some weird dreams last night, but also kind of tired and a little clumsy, so that may mean that I'm not eating enough or eating well enough, so I'll work on that today. I won't be going through another burn area this morning, so I want to get through it early. And then at the end, there is a fire station where I can get water, and I'm in the middle of a 10-mile carry with no water in between the river and there. So I had a lot of weight on my back yesterday when I was heading uphill. Of course, this morning I've got less because I drank as much as I could, and it's about 6 miles, I think, 6.5 to the fire station. So I should be able to do that pretty easily with the 1.5 liters that I've got. Little hummingbird out here getting some nectar. I call these climbs good morning climbs because there's usually one right after I camp, and I'm glad that I didn't try to go further yesterday. I had to do these as tired as I was after all that sun and heat. And I'm also thankful that after I get to the top of this and down to the fire station, the trail will be much more level, not flat, less steep up and downs, I guess I should say, for several miles. Today is the 4th of July, and it does feel like summer. It's not that hot. I think it's upper 60s right now, but it is so muggy that I'm about ready to shed a layer. There's some pretty cool rock formations in this stretch before the burn area. I think I probably have another 1.5 miles or so before I get to that section. It's I'm heading down right now, but I think I've got one more climb and then some downhill before I get there. This burn area is not nearly as bad as the last one coming up from the river. The trees are coming back, and if you do it in the morning, it's a lot cooler. So it's also got a much nicer trail bed. It's flatter. Still got a lot of this little gravel. You can see that. It's easy to slip on if you're not careful, especially when you're going downhill and trying to go fast. So pace to be careful. But yeah, I don't mind this little stretch at all. Stopped for a break. This is a beautiful spot and still pretty exposed though. And I think that I've done about 5 miles, have about 1.5 miles to go, give or take a little bit. But my Far Out app is not working right for GPS, so just having to wing it. That building there in the distance, right over there, is the fire station that I'm heading to for water. I think the trail goes down this way and up a little bit to the road, and then it's 0.1 down the road to get there. All right, here I am. Thank you to the firefighters that let us use your station. Definitely appreciate the water and the break. I made it here and just filled up my bottles to hydrate. Beautiful views. And for some reason, I'm alone on this side of the building, which has all the shade, and all the hikers are right around the corner over there where it's sunny. Go figure. Well, after that little detour, I am back on the trail. Don't know how far I'm gonna go today, but I'll keep hiking. A couple miles between the firehouse and the end of segment 2 towards the little scraggy trailhead is mostly walking on this dirt road, which isn't too exciting, but there are some really nice views of the mountains over there. And you can see there's some rain. I don't know if it's heading my way or not, but if it does, it'll be welcome. Well, here I am in segment 3. Woohoo! I'm glad that I've knocked out the first 2, which I think are some of the most brutal sections of the Colorado Trail, just because they're so exposed and hot. And as you can see behind me, I'm heading back into the woods, and I'm very excited about that. My body has just not been loving the heat, not handling it as great as I would like it to. So I'm looking forward to being a little bit cooler, a little more shaded, at least for a while. It is busy out here today with people walking their dogs, riding mountain bikes, just enjoying being out on the 4th. And look at this. Looks like a giant playground, but I'm gonna just keep on walking, find a place to stop and have lunch. Well, I found a beautiful spot for lunch, just next to a tree right off the trail, but I've got a gorgeous breeze. And I was gonna go a little further to an intermittent stream where there's a campsite too, which I thought would give me plenty of room to spread out. But if it's not flowing, it could be super buggy. So anyway, I'm gonna take this lovely spot, enjoy my lunch, and then carry on. I thought the rain was gonna miss me, but I see more over there and thunder, so I'm gonna eat my tortilla quickly with some peanut butter and jelly. And then I'm gonna hustle on until I find a spot where I can maybe pop my tent and wait out the storm. Well, I found the campsite, and I keep thinking the storm's gonna be moving away. It's up that way, but it's threatening still a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and pitch my tent real quick, take a nice long break, and then once it passes, I can hike some more. That's Colorado thunder. Well, the storm is over and I'm a mess. I've got dirt all over me because, look at that. When I went to pack up my tent, you can see it's dirty too. I picked up just tons of this little ground stuff. So, yuck. But, you know, hiker trash, right? I'm dirty, I'm stinky, I'm underfed, who knows? Anyway, I'm packed up and I'm ready to head down the trail and do a few more miles today. Well, it's raining again, so it's time to put on the rain jacket. I've got, I think, a little over a mile to the next campsite, which, if I remember from last year, is not the best campsite. That campsite had lots of trees down, so it wasn't, well, trees down and dead trees, so it wasn't the safest place to stop. I may just take a break there, we'll see, and then move on. Still trying to figure it all out. That was a fun little rocky section. Not really much scrambling, just going up trail between rocks. Doesn't this trail look sweet? Nice and flat, at least for the moment. And I have finally decided my destination for this evening. I've been very wishy-washy today, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to Buffalo Creek. I figured I'd rather take my chances with a bear getting in my earth sack versus a tree falling on me, because there's not much you can do about that. So anyway, that's where I'm heading. I've got another about 2.5 miles to go probably. And then I'm going to finish up segment 3 in the morning, head into segment 4, and start climbing up to some serious elevation, like 10,000 feet. Aspens are kind of like the jazz hands of the trail. They wave and whisper at you.